Look, I'm going to talk about all the workouts. I'm only going to talk about workouts 2, 3 and 4 because you'll get workout 1 released on the day in the morning, so I'll kind of go through the standards of that until then. So first or second workout, first we're going to go through standards. Caffeine hit, both partners 500 metre row. So the rowers will be set like this in front of each other. You'll both have a rower each, you'll be rowing at the same time. You'll notice it's an incredibly short time cap on this workout. You'll be lucky to finish it. It's tough going in testing, but it is finishable. The 400 isn't quite 400, but we'll get to that. So basically, both scores are separate. So we'll have a leaderboard for the female score. So your female, who will ever get a score, will then put you on a leaderboard. That will be a score for your team. The male will also then gain a score for your team. You'll be put on a leaderboard that way. So there are 2 separate scores. Once you're both complete, then what you'll do is you're going to pick up the kettlebells and you're going to run to the end of the 400 metres. You can carry the kettlebell however you want. You can carry it in a farmer's carry, up in front rack, on the back, whatever. The only difference is you can't hang it from your clothes or up your top or any of that kind of stuff. You must wait until your partner is complete so that you can both leave at the same time. The way that time will work is whenever you come in, so you come in at 450, your time for that section is 450. Okay? So both of the scores matter in this case. If you don't get back, did not finish for the second bit, but you'll get both of your scores for the rower as long as you finish it within 5 minutes, which I would hope that everybody does. Then your 1 minute rest will start at the end of the 5 minutes. If you're still away on your run, it's your responsibility to get back in. In that minute rest, you can set up for the complex if you want. So then the complex is 1 clean, 1 front squat, 1 hand clean, 1 front squat. This will be a combined weight between both of you. You can have as many attempts as you want. It is only 6 minutes, so 2, 3 attempts maybe max if you're pushing it. This is worth 4 reps, so there is 1 clean, 1 front squat, 1 hand clean, 1 front squat. It's not 1 squat clean and then 1 hand squat clean, for example. You must do them all. So the first one, so we'll do the complex as a whole, just do power clean, front squat. So power clean is 1 front squat, then a hand clean anywhere above the knee, hand clean and front squat. Okay, the types of clean you can use for both the hand clean and the power clean, or clean in general. We can do a muscle clean on the first one if you want, which is just straight up from extension. We can do power clean as well. Yep, or we can squat clean. So to be clear, if you squat clean the first one, you still have to then stand up and do another front squat after that. So that's how that works. So the heaviest people on this will probably do squat clean, front squat, hand squat clean, front squat, probably. There's not really much else to that. You must hit below parallel on your front squat. You have to keep it up in front rack position. You can't cross over your hands. And that's essentially it for that one. Okay? Okay, so workout 3, burpee volcano, everybody's favourite, the one that everybody's talking about so much. The reason this was a workout was because I like to do multiple different variations of burpees. So everybody should have been trying them, testing them, looking at them. They know I love burpees that much, so I thought, put something like in this, it'd be quite funny. So, there's different variations of burpees here. It's an 11-minute time cap. We're starting off with 50 synchro down-ups. In all of the synchro stuff through this comp, it's at the top of the rep. Okay, so a synchro down-up between me and Ellie, look like this. So you're starting, knees extended, hips extended, standing up straight. We both go down, to the floor and back up. You step up, jump up, however you want, step down, jump down, whatever. The synchro part of this, I'm being nice, is at the top. For example, if Elliot goes down before me, and then I go down, he comes up, he has to just wait for me at the top until I get there. Once we're both there, we can start the next rep. So the synchro bit isn't on the floor, it's at the top, which will be the same in the last workout where you'll see where we're synchroing at the rest of them. Then we have burpee box over, which is facing. So here, you'll see Elliott's going to do chest and thighs to the floor on one side, up, jump up, and over. Okay? And then the other side, chest and thighs to the floor, up and over. You can step or jump up, down on the floor. For RX, you have to jump up onto the box, 2 feet takeoff. And for scaled, you can step over the box, so you don't have to jump up. It'll be a 20-inch box for everybody, for males and females in both RX and scaled. We've then got 30 burpee broad jumps. So the way this works is, we do burpee on one side, we'll have 2 sections of tape. We do burpee down, we stand up, jump up wherever you choose, jump over to the other side, and then turn around and do exactly the same on the other side. Okay? If you don't jump past the line for whatever reason, it would be a no rep. For this section and all these 3 sections, the 40 burpee box overs, the 30 burpee broad jumps, and the 20 burpee over partner, they are all you go, I go. but split evenly in some way. So you don't have to do 1 rep each, as long as you split them evenly. So the 40, you could do, I do 5, Elliot does 5, I do 5, he does 5, or we could do 20 each in a row. As long as they're split evenly, it doesn't matter. The burpee over partner, it is as simple as one partner lies on the floor, other partner would do burpee, and jump over. Yep. For those of you that have a slightly larger partner, I will allow you to jump over ankles or whatever you want to jump over. Just jump over a section of your partner, preferably no the head part. Then after that, if you've got any time left, which hopefully you will have time left, it's max U waggle, which is 1 each. What we're going to do is max U waggle, burpee, shuttle run. So every time we must burpee at this side, then we run to the other side of the tape, you'll see, go over the tape, burpee on the other side, and come back again. Yeah, and run past the tape. Once your partner then tags you each time, you can then start your burpees. So in each rep for you, there are 2 burpees. One at the start, down up, one at the end, down up. You come back, once you tag your partner, they go down up, and so on, till your 11-minute time cap. That is good. Right. Workout number 4, Devil's on holiday. I want everybody to think the Devil would be coming back, but obviously closing the name. Devil is on holiday, so he's not here, so they need Devil press, which is good for me. So the way this works is it's a full synchro workout. It's a sprint, 10-minute time cap, 22, 16, 10, which essentially makes it 1 more than 21.59 to make it equal between the 2s. So you've got different movements. First movement, again for all of these, the synchro part is at the top, so I'm being kind to you, I'm not making it at the bottom. So basically if your partner is grinding out a rep, I'll do a couple of examples. If your partner's grinding out a rep, you can wait on them, okay? So we've got synchro alternating dumbbell hand snatch. So you don't have to be in the same hand as your partner as long as you're alternating each rep. The dumbbell has to pass behind the frontal plane, so it can't go to here, it has to be all the way behind the frontal plane, then up overhead, and then swap over to the other one, and up. Same again, swapping over. Now this is the synchro part at the top, so if Elliot was to go first before me, I was slightly after him, he would wait at the top for me, and then I'd get there, he'd wait for me, then we can start the next rep. Okay? Ideally you'd be going with each other all the time, if you're a little bit behind, the synchro part is at the top so you can catch up that way. We've then got your synchro goblet squats, same thing again. Dumbbell held up here, this is the only place to hold it in this instance. Then from here, we're going to go down and up. Synchro again is at the top, remember, full extension of the hips and knees. From here, down and up. And again, for example, if I'm a little bit slower and Elliot cranks one in, here I'm grinding it up, I can't get up, I can't get up, he's waiting for me. There, then we can go. Yeah? Makes sense. So you're working through this, then we've got synchro dumbbell overhead lunge. You can front lunge or reverse lunge, either way, you and your partner don't have to do the same thing. Dumbbell must be locked out overhead, then from here, again, we say when we go, back knee has to touch the floor and back up. So say again, swap it over, back knee touch the floor and back up. As long as that back knee touches the floor, it doesn't matter. So if Elliot was doing front lunge, I was doing back, it would look like this. Again, if we go and he's waiting on me, so you do one, and he goes back up, and he's waiting on me, and I'm grinding it in, that's fine. Yeah, that still counts as a rep as long as you don't drop it down. Can't rack it anywhere, keep your arms straight up above your head, and if the back knee isn't touching the floor, it's a no rep for both of you. After that, you've got Yugo dumbbell box step over. You can hold the dumbbell wherever you want for this, as long as your hand is round the dumbbell. So you've got back rack, front rack, up on the shoulder, providing that your hand is still round it, so it can't sit up here like this. Your hand has to be round it, so it's racked, so you've got a grip of it, okay? And then what we're going to do is step over the box. And it must be one each, so I can do 2. So he'd do 1, I'd do 1, and he would step over, and I would follow. Yeah, makes sense? You can also hold it down by your side, whatever you choose. Also, you can't have it resting on the back of your neck either. So you have to have it, a hand around it that way. So it's 22, 16, 10, and you're done. Easy as that. Cool.